Kamen Rider Ex Aid, episode 40, after basically skipping 10 episodes. So I watched episode 30 when it was revealed, that who was infected earlier pre-show became programs and the relationships with each other. I find the relationships in the show very interesting. Uh, as you reveal with Jim and Kronos, big payoff for those who didn't like how they revealed Jim too earlier on. The payoff for that, even though that I don't know, sort of a rush season, I think, and I'll get into that later. Kronos steals all three of the Kamen Rider powers in the beginning. Who cares? They get back, as you can guess. Or maybe they don't. Whatever. Ex-Aid meets Parado, who is hiding in his powers. They discuss what Parado wants to do with his life, being human versus Bugster. I don't really know why they're setting up some sort of human being versus Bugster race war thing. Like, why is this being discussed? They have so many storylines already that this doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure this is going to be overshadowed later. What does this have to do with anything, the Bugster versus human being thing? I'm more curious about the relationship between the characters, like the drama after the Gem Kronos reveal. This is very fillerish dialogue, very painful for me to watch. It's not that bad, but it's just so mediocre. Like, you can tell that they don't really care about the stuff that has nothing to do with the show from what I've seen. It's not the first 30 episodes. Not to mention they had a weird, I don't know, edit or cut between the scenes. Like us, TV Nihon, or someone screwed this up. Where they go straight from Kronos leaving to pop into the crew talking, and then Rodos re-emerging. Like, I understand Kronos lets them live because they have no powers, but one, that's dumb. And two, the still missing a scene where they say, let's get out of here, or let's see where they get out of there. Like, you're missing a scene there, guys. Come on, let's go on. We have 10 more episodes to shoot. Let's finish off the series. So rushed. I like. Should have saved it for another series if they were going to do that. I like the Ex-Aid Parados Kronos fight, but it's weird. They could have added drama by having them earn their powers back for a few episodes. But again, rush to the end of the season. They spent all that time in the beginning selling those toys. Kronos' ending was pretty cool. Just because of the fight, really. It's cool because of the fight, not cool because of how it went story-wise. The fight was very video game-ish, and I don't know. I didn't really feel like it was cool that they had video game effects, but I didn't really feel like they played a part of the story that much. They had a lot of technical babble, but I felt like the drama between the characters was really what I cared about, and not really the video game stuff. They had some of the stuff here, they had some of the stuff there, but whatever. I wish there was something where they all did that. The thing with that with the video games. The girl just had a show where they did the video game stuff, but they didn't do that, and they tried to do the Jump Chrono stuff, and it just ends up being a mess. These episodes are only 20-something minutes, and there's times and weeks where there's no episodes because of tennis interruptions or whatever, preemptions. I feel like the video game setting has changed, and it's really just a gimmick. That Gem feels overlooked, and how they're doing the other thing, but at least the Kronos payoff seems something. Well, he's not a character from the beginning of the series, although he sort of is, if you think about before the series started. Also, having him not being in the Kronos fight is sort of a bad payoff, because but although if you watch the episode. Anyway, overall, not terrible, but a bit lackluster for me. Sloppily written, although has some payoffs for the fans.